Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Cartunes. Hi Mike.
Hi, Tana.
Hmm.
Good to see you this morning.
Yeah, I got my Evo Club t-shirt. It's coming out soon on the Evo Club. Go and check it out.
Nice,
It's gonna be an epic
nice.
shirt. There,
Yep,
there are two
yep.
there are two designs. This design is more on center. I like this one. Comes out very
Oh,
well.
all right. Cool, cool.
So you're
Yeah,
asking me about Bengkil life, right, this morning. So this morning
yeah.
drive, I was supposed to drive my MGF up.
Okay.
Honestly, like I kid you not,
Yep.
the car got finished. As in
Mm.
as in the car got. Where do I begin now, Mike?
I know
the
it
car,
was
the,
supposed
ca-
to finish earlier in the year, right?
forget early in the year. The car, the car finished with my shocks. Finished with my
Yeah.
shocks. Came back home. On the way home, I lost
Yep.
fifth gear and reverse gear. So
Okay.
car suspension was done. On the way home, I lost fifth gear and reverse gear. I
Yep.
asked on internet. I asked all this stuff. People say, "Yep, you know what?
Yep.
Your clutch cylinder is faulty, and yes, it was leaking. All that stuff." So I was like convinced it's the slave cylinder, clutch cylinder that's leaking. So guys, if you don't know, manual cars,
Yep.
there is a master pump. It's a slave pump.
Yes.
The slave pump helps to
Yes.
uh, push the
Yep.
gear into your gearbox lah. So fair
The
enough lah.
clutch pushes
Yeah,
the clutch, the clutching.
clutch
Yeah.
push the clutch, and then
Yep.
it starts pumping through the gear like basically, you know. There's no
Mm.
pressure to change the gear. And
Yep.
then I was convinced it was like something else lah. So I disassembled the entire gear shift assembly. So like on the console in your
The
car
linkage. The linkage.
linkage, I disassemble everything, put together. I try to adjust here and see how is it one and two and three and four it works, because normally if leaking, all the gears affected. But one, two, three, four is working. Only five and reverse not working.
Okay, your reverse, is it like a Japanese car reverse?
It's the same as the 5R. So both are the same channel.
Oh, yeah, the same on the same panel. So it's I think it's your linkage.
So I guess, yeah. So I spent up to 3 and 4 in the morning going back
Mm.
to the car. I was in my driveway and fixing it up, and then I found out the linkage on the gearbox itself. There's a
Yes.
ball joint. There's a linkage. That linkage is like loose. It came off,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I was like, oh my god. And
Yep.
and the best part about this, the earlier guy held it in place. But
Uh,
guess what did he use to keep it in place?
wire or cable tie.
Cable tie.
Yeah.
Cable tie is what he used to keep. And, but anyway, I didn't have cable tie in 4 in the morning. Guess what I used?
What do you use?
I used an office clip binder. You know those.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I
Just
clipped
to
it.
get it inside.
No,
Yeah.
it's inside, but hold it in place because the ball is out
Yes.
of that socket,
Yes.
and it's
Correct.
in. And then it works. Shift perfectly fine. It works. So it was done. And then when that was done, one
Yep.
side of the suspension sank because this is air suspension. One side
Yes.
sank, and
Yes.
then I had to go back to the shop
Hydro
again
gas.
and
Hydro gas.
hydro gas. And the guy said, "You know what? Your car is new. There's the airlock, whatever." So it pumped back up. Was fine.
Yeah.
And then came back home lah. And I came back home, drove it around yesterday. It was fine. And then the battery was weak lah, obviously today's morning lah, because I've been driving and all the and the best part, the more I use it, suddenly all the electronics come to life. Suddenly I
Yes.
see, oh, you know what? This light wasn't there before. It came on light. I can
Yep.
see the lights
Yep.
coming on and
Correct.
stuff. And my indicator that the battery was weak was that my power steering was failing. Like power steering, like it
Oh,
was
all right.
error, you know. And then fair enough, I
Oh,
start the one.
there is a sensor on your power
Yes,
steering.
back in
Wow.
97, it came with a power steering
I'm
sensor.
shocked.
It
I'm
came with
shocked
ABS.
that one.
ABS. That's ABS. I mean, there's an ABS module there. I know
Yeah.
ABS back then. It has air suspension, like a hydro
Yep.
gas, obviously. So
Yep.
yeah.
Right.
And then today I realized that, you know how your Aston Martin has got a fuse for your exhaust flap.
Yeah. Yeah. The exhaust valve. Yeah.
Mine got a fuse for power steering. So those people who don't
Wow.
want to, so the people who don't want to like enjoy like a
Have
more
power
spirited
steering.
drive, you can there is a special fuse. You can
Yeah.
easily open the bonnet and take out a big fuse to unplug to off the power steering, because the engineers felt the power steering spoiled the driving sensation.
Wow. I learned something new today, Sana. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
how to disengage your power steering.
It
Go
comes to
buy
disappear.
SPF.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah, so I can't wait to come and show you. Interior still work in progress, but it's a funny drive.
Yeah,
It's a very interesting drive.
yeah, yeah.
Ah,
Amazing, amazing,
amazing. And right
amazing.
now at 4 o'clock, I
Uh,
just rushed here from the Tintin shop. Yeah.
I
Mm.
know you. That's why I say your Bengkil life, really.
And,
Oh
and
man.
wait, it gets better. It gets better. And I skip one part. There'll be a video coming out on my channel soon. Last
Okay.
last night, okay, the day before, was it last night? Yes,
Yep.
last night. Year before last night. Last night, I think last night when I was on the way home from the
Mm,
workshop. After
mm,
workshop, coming
mm.
here. Hey
Yep.
Thomas, join us. Okay,
Yeah.
on
Thomas is
the
joining us.
on the back home. Like
Mm.
my car overheated.
Oh. Okay.
Wait. The story was overheated. It overheated. I stopped. I called the guy. Came in, and the story was what they call. It wasn't a gasket issue, whatever. A coolant
Mm.
line down there was loose. That needs to be like tightened. But the
Okay.
best story was this: when the
Yep.
guys came over to pour the water, they poured the water. Poured the water.
Yep.
All poured. Okay, let's start before I start, I said, "How come it smells funny?
Yep.
It smell." Hey
Yep.
Thomas, let me add you in.
Hey.
So
Hi,
Thomas,
Oh,
Thomas.
I'm talking about a story,
Hello.
about a water story. So the guys came to rescue me. They
Yep.
poured water into the coolant tank, and then before he starts like, why? When he smell, then he smelled the bottle he poured in. He said like, shit. I say why? I bought the wrong bottle. I say, what do you mean? This had thinner in it.
Got
One of
dinner
the
in it.
bottle he poured thinner in the coolant tank.
Oh gosh.
So there was where
so
were we in Shalam
so you
at
you
Shalam
might
at night time.
couldn't
Got
flash
thinner.
couldn't flush with dinner.
Well,
oh
the car hasn't
yo.
start yet. Haven't started yet. Car haven't started yet, so we're still okay.
But luckily
And
no
coolant
start.
and thinner will go to the top, and water is on bottom. So not all thinner, but got some thinner because he took a bottle there, bottle a bit of thinner left. So thinking how to do. So we went and I happened to a shop there. Went there, bought a hose. We blowed into the coolant reservoir with the pipe going out, and the water all came out. Flushed
Hope.
it, and then bought in, and then it started out fine, so then drove back home, no issue. But yeah, this is last night. So
Oh gosh. I think the three of us nobody can beat your Bengkel life story lah.
Your
oh
banker life look pain for
Aiyo.
I
backside and your
I
backside
I
look
have
pain,
Yeah.
bro.
I have a video I want to post, but I figure like if I do that, like this is too bit too much, right? But I did get an epic picture, lah. I must say, lah. I did get an epic picture out of it,
Can we have a glimpse of that?
Yeah. Let me show you the picture. What an
Pain for
epic,
backside. Pain for
bro,
backside.
bro. I'm gonna trademark that actually. I'm gonna trademark that. Let me send you to
Oh
WhatsApp,
my
and then
god.
yeah,
Unbelievable stories.
yeah.
Uh,
But
both
I'm
cars
learning
got
so much.
both got
But
clutch issues. With
no, no.
either the
One was
master pump.
wait. The car that I thought it was the slave cylinder, one slave cylinder. It was actually the gear
Master.
linkage. The
Oh,
car that
okay.
I thought it was the clutch
Clutch
linkage,
cable.
not linkage. It's the slave cylinder.
Oh,
Oh no.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's
So
why when you were saying that the thing clutch cable,
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't remember the Porsches,
Yeah, correct.
running
It wasn't. Yeah, I'm
cables.
sorry about that. I thought it
Yeah.
was, but it's not. So let me just bring this up on this side to share the screen. Window.
Yep.
Yeah. Can you see a picture?
Yeah.
Oh
Look
my
at that.
god.
Oh man. That's
Epic
right in
picture,
the
right?
middle of the road, boy.
We're
Shalam.
dangerous, man.
Epic. What is okay? Epic picture, right?
Yeah.
Anytime, man, can get into trouble.
Wow.
Epic picture. So yeah, it's flying. See, it's flying. It's flying.
Wow. Tana, you and your you know
Your your
just sharing your
your
stories 10
tolerance,
minutes.
But
your tolerance for pain is very high, bro.
today, today I was talking to Bunong, and Bunong said maybe you should start buying newer cars.
I think Boon Hong is
Yeah, I think
giving you very wise advice, lah.
yes. Yes, yes, yes. At least you can drive your own car to a drive.
Well,
Oh
it's
gosh, sorry for that.
ouch.
Wudong,
Okay, don't
no, I
worry.
mean there is wisdom. There is wisdom. But you know what?
Wisdom.
Hey, but you know what? The greatest things in the world happen not because people have
Mm,
wisdom. Okay?
Yep.
Someone says you cannot fly. The Wright brothers say we're gonna build a
mm,
plane and fly the freaking
yeah,
thing, right?
yeah. But but to Mike, I mean, as much as I like car stuff and I read a lot about it, I've got some theoretical knowledge.
Yep.
And you would have saw, I think, over the years I've known you, I've learned from you about cars, and from you, talking to you,
Oh,
and
thank
even
you.
with this car, I've learned a lot about how a car works. I mean, I'm
Mm,
looking at the engine bay, Thomas, and I'm going like, okay, why is this? I'm pressing back, or this is the power steering, this is how it goes, this is the clutch, this is, so those things I had a theoretical knowledge, but now that I get to work
mm,
on it myself, it's
yes.
amazing. So I really
Yes.
appreciate, in fact, I appreciate the MGF more than the Boxster, because the Boxster is a fantastic drive, but the
Yep.
MGF, I can work more on the MGF and learn about it. So it's just different thing
And
like that.
it's easier to access, right? I
Oh
think
yeah,
the engine and all that compared to the Porsche.
yeah.
Porsche,
The
you gotta
MGF,
open so many things to
M,
get to the
M,
engine.
MGF is like, I was reading, not reading, I was looking at a video last night about
Mm,
power steering. So the power steering, sometimes you know how it will detect left and right, and it stirs, and it detects, the sensors there.
mm,
And the way to adjust on this car is freaking crazy, man. There's a sensor in the steering column, and you move it 1 mm to mm, tighten back. So the
Huh?
whole car has been, yeah, honest to go, the whole car, bro, has been designed. It's like, how, a bunch of engineers in UK say like, okay, let's build this car, but no, the requirements are, people can do it at home. The requirements
yes.
are, I must
Yep.
be able to do this. The requirements are, or power steering. Power steering was a debated issue apparently with this car. The engineers
Mm,
didn't want to put power steering in the car. They refused
yep.
to.
Yep.
But eventually the marketing team said, no, you must put power steering in the car because it must make it light to easy to drive. The compromise
Mm,
was they come up with a easy to
Complex.
access big fuse that you can pull
yep.
out to disengage the power steering.
Brilliant, right?
Brilliant, right?
Yeah.
So
It's
so so it's crazy lah.
or
Mm.
leave it to the Brits to do that, lah.
Thomas,
Yeah, yeah.
I've got no coil springs in my absorbers. There's no springs, no coil, it's no absorbers in my car.
Yeah. It runs on
Oh, that's
those
how
fears,
the
right?
MGs are, right?
The fears.
It
Yes.
comes with
Yep.
a ball, and in the ball there's hydraulics. That's all it
Yes.
has. There's no coil springs,
And
dampers, nothing.
yeah,
That
and
is
that is
way more sophisticated than my Mini.
yeah, it's an evolution from your Mini. They put hydraulics.
The Mini is a semi-spear
Huh?
Yep.
rubber. Then there's a little
Rubber.
hole on top. It's like
Yep.
a nipple lah. You put
Okay.
you put the metal thing on top and it mounts onto the car. That's it. That's it.
I see.
And then the way the mount it works is that the rubber will flex like
Rubber.
that. That's it. Then
Yeah.
he told me, okay, your car when you first put very hard. You give it a
Ah,
few weeks, they get softer and softer. Then he say after a while it will sink. Then I say, how You bring to me, I adjust the thing for you.
do you do you do you do you know how they adjust? My shocks sank one side, right? One side sank, isn't
Yep.
it? So they had to go back there. Got a machine there to pump up the hydraulics to push it back up. And he said, "Oh, problem." I see why. I thought it was low. I pumped this one hard. This one is a bit soft, so I pump again hard. So now he's pumped both sides to be hard. So it goes on the road like a bit firm, like, But yeah, man, I tell you, British engineering,
Bro,
Yeah.
bro.
Is
Can,
there somewhere you
I
can actually check how many PSI?
Can
So
can
you
with
can
if
play
you
with
if
the
you if
right.
you if you, if you plug in the pump, that
Yeah.
pneumatic pump, you can check.
Yeah.
And I've seen online, it's a very simple thing to build yourself lah. Even the kit to pump back the hydraulics, there's a DIY kit on how to build, because they fear that if they sell the car, if people can't
Yep.
afford to buy the kit, it'll be an issue. They taught you how to make the kit to pump your own hydraulics into the car.
Yeah.
I'm like, British technology, man.
bro,
Hey,
bro.
Uh,
Sorry. I might go ahead.
Good, good.
no, that's why now
Mm.
all the Formula One teams, right? How many teams are in Britain?
Yeah, bro.
All the engineers. you know, they have fantastic engineering lah, but actually building the car is another story lah. You know, when the
Yeah,
build the car,
the smart build quality, sorry, but it's like they said,
which
oh,
I'm
you
also discovering
it's
lah.
it's like people say a car must have X amount of cylinders, X amount of this, and they go like, why not? Why not? We can have extra one. Why not? We can do this. No, 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 bro. It's a car. Must have four. Must have two windows. No. Why not have 2.5 windows? So everything's about challenging the norm, with them. But yeah,
Yes,
it's
yes,
just bonkers lah.
But bro,
yeah.
you talk about
Mm,
Bengkil life today. I must say something. Sorry, man, I
mm.
want to say something to Tana again.
What?
Ayo.
Uh, okay, I love you. Okay, I love you, Tana. So I got two
Okay.
ways. 2 ways of loving you. I'll give you 2 ways. Okay. Today's morning, he showed up in Nas's car, He did a morning drive.
Huh?
You were there, right? He showed up in Nas's car.
Yeah.
Look at his face. Then he said, I got no car to drive. he's wearing a mask, But his eyes are like so sad. I got no car to drive. I was like,
But
oh,
you know what?
shit.
You know what? I
Then
was still there.
yeah, you were still there. I respect you for that. But the thing is, I'm
Yes,
thinking,
yes.
Tana, why you inflict so much pain on yourself? I
No
say
lah. I
you
you, you,
you
you
go
know
you
what?
go for a car. Okay, W123, W124, 190E. Simple parts are everywhere. Although and a lot of uncles
Well,
here know how to fix
well,
this car, right?
technically, when I say I got no cars to drive, it's not like I got no cars to drive. It's because I chose this weekend to be there lah. My Beamer is getting warranty
I know,
claim
but
done,
you
and
you have you got two cars that are equally very challenging. The MGF and the Boxster.
well, the one of the cars will go lah. One of the cars will go. Definitely will go within the next couple of months, and the other car will go probably in about another within a year lah. So
I
they're
mean, I
all.
mean, I it's like you are two very challenging projects. No, like it's
But do you
like
know how you got the two cars or not? So I
oh,
first bought this Boxster. I bought this and came to a point. It came to a point. It didn't work. Wait, it didn't work. That's
Oh
the issue.
man.
Wait. First I bought the Boxster and didn't work because I had no the engine blew up. So as in the interim measure for this project car, I want to buy a RX-8. Then Crispy said, "Why buy a RX-8? Buy my MGF." So the MGF was an interim car for the project, but but ended up the initial car got finished first. Then the interim car came back after that. So so
Oh
it's
god.
it's not parallel, bro. It's
Oi.
like it's queue queue. It's a queue,
bro,
production
okay,
line.
if you have the Boxster
But
and it was so tough, and then you bought a 190E, I think your life will be way easier.
No,
Okay.
but that isn't the point. My point was I wanted a old school, old school convertible manual that is driver focus, and which is why I wanted the RX-8 because I wanted to throw around and drive. I don't want to care about the car. I want to take it,
Old
modify it,
school,
do it.
convertible. I hear pain, pain, pain.
I mean, put it this way, I didn't want to have a loan on it. I want to pay cash,
yeah,
something
yeah.
that I can pay and don't worry about it, you know. And these two cars kind of touched me like because they gone through pain. I want to save the car lah. So most like
but
um, mm.
Okay lah,
I
okay lah. I
actually
but
Tana,
I see. Yeah, sorry.
no, bro. What I see, in you guys, your threshold is so high,
Oh yeah,
It's just unbelievable.
imagine what I go
We-
through at home.
Wow.
Imagine what I go through at home. My wife, can you
I
imagine?
know. I cannot imagine. I got another friend. I think
Yeah.
last Sunday we caught up with him. He got 16 cars and all this fella.
Uh,
Also gila. His
I don't
whole
say
apartment.
the reason you should have 6 cars.
I do have 6 cars. Okay, let me count. I've got
But they all
wait, no,
Bro,
they all
no
are
lah.
not too bad
Now
lah.
you don't have so many cars, right? I think you have
Let
four.
me count. The Everest, the
Yeah.
Everest, and the BM, the MG, Boxster, Myvi. Now Almera
Five,
as well. Five lah, five now lah.
five.
Five. Hmm.
Okay, good.
Mm.
Good. Mm.
But I seriously think that Tana, you if you let go of one of those 2 cars, and then you kept. Okay, if I were you, I will keep the 986 Boxster because I'm a Porsche guy. I keep
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
Boxster
yeah. Same here. Same
and
here.
by
The
by
MG,
by
Yes.
epic leaps of progress you did for the Boxster, I will keep the Boxster.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then I will indulge myself in the 190E. You know, easy,
Uh,
not too difficult,
mm,
classy, fun to drive, cash. You know,
yeah.
10,000 you can whack one. You know,
But again, I
yeah.
don't need the kind of cars lah because I already got cars that I can drive lah. I mean the Everest, I love it to go with the kids and stuff. I
Yep.
love the BM that came through like recently. I love it to drive it. It's a fantastic car to drive. If I were to get another car, it'll probably be if I want to buy another car, it won't be a project car. It'll be something like a Cayenne diesel. I think a
Why?
Cayenne diesel,
Maserati.
a Cayenne diesel or a SUV that's more comfortable to drive with the kids and something more comfortable lah. Because I miss the whole
You
A6
your
A6 lounge feeling. You know what I mean? If I sell the Boxster, that Boxster might be replaced by a fun car, by like a Maserati or whatever. But I miss having like a loungy car. Like the A6 was very nice and loungy and comfortable.
Mm.
I miss that kind of experience. So for that experience, maybe a Q5, a Q7, or a Cayenne, or something that's plush, XC90. That whole plush, comfortable feeling with go in the car. I miss that. The Everest is there, it's comfortable and big, but it's more like it's still a truck, lah. Diesel and stuff. But yeah, that's what
You
if
want
I
a
buy
Ford
lah.
Mondeo? You want a Ford Mondeo or not?
Mo. Terima kasih.
Mondeo.
Ford Mondeo. Terima kasih, bos.
Bro,
No,
25,000
top,
ringgit,
top us.
240 horsepowers.
Yeah.
Doesn't excite me, bro. That doesn't
But
feel fancy.
It's a loungy
It
car,
sounds
bro.
it
Loungy,
sounds
bro.
too it sounds it sounds too easy.
but too good to be true. Too good to be true, is
Sounds
it?
sounds too easy, bro. I'm not interested. Sounds too
No,
easy.
don't project
No lah,
car.
you
It's a
should.
lounge. It's a lounge car. A Mondeo
Uh,
is a lounge car.
but one thing about lounge car is Thomas ask you a question lah. So all your cars are not the biggest cars lah. It's like day by day you're getting smaller and smaller cars lah. I noticed that
Mm.
day by day,
Yes, yes,
because you feel
yes.
you are very true to what you actually need about space. I think people misconstrue space with I want more and more and more. If I buy more money, I want more car. But I think you are very honest with yourself what you actually need to go around and do
Mhm.
your stuff lah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I'm now realizing this fact also because I used to think like, oh, if I buy a bigger car, I want a bigger luxury sedan. I want a Passat. I want a A6. I want a A8. I want the whole bigger and biggest better. Um, do you think people have got this wrong? People always buy like if I buy a 300 odd K car, it must be let's say a 5 series, or I shouldn't buy a M235i, for example. And I think
Mm.
people mistake space with more is better.
Or
Know what I mean?
horsepower. When you
No,
ask
no,
Mike
not
what do Mike
horsepower.
think. Mike might be quiet the whole time. Let's ask Mike
Oh,
first. Then I'll answer the question now. What do you
correct, correct.
think, Mike?
Mm,
I think I buy what I like to drive lah.
mm,
Not so much of the size or whatnot.
mm. Yeah.
What
Mike is
what
not a
talk,
size.
what talks to me lah. Well,
Yeah,
what talks to me lah. I drive small cars. I love small
yeah,
cars.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mike is a
yeah.
golf
Mm.
guy lah. No, Mike is opposite. Mike is like again like you, very honest with himself. What he actually needs. A lot of people I
Mm.
know who are like,
Yeah.
oh, if you buy a newer, better car, must be X amount of size. The money is
Mm.
into the size. You know what I mean? The
Mm.
grandeur of
Yeah.
things,
Not
the size
not
of
not
things.
so much of that lah for me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
Mike is
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's your take, Thomas?
I wouldn't say size really is the comparison. A lot of people compare by horsepowers.
Yeah.
Power, horsepower is a equivalent to talking about size. Uh, I think first of all, every car has its own unique capability and character.
Yep.
And having that said, before the engine is even spoken about, is the chassis and then why this car is built. Right? I give you an example. The Golf R.
Mm.
Right? It's a family car. Actually, you think about it, right? A Golf
Yep.
is a family car,
Yum, yum.
but it can have a lot of sporting capabilities, right? So if you
Yes.
look in that direction, first is it's a family car. Hence, that's why it's not as dramatic as, let's say, a Megane RS 300 trophy, right?
Mm.
Nowhere
Yes.
as dramatic as that, right? But it's brutally fast, right?
Yes.
Brutal. The acceleration is brutal. 4-wheel drive, accelerate, right? So you cannot say that, why golf not fun? Well, because it's a family car. That's the way it
Correct.
started, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
You
right.
look at
Right.
a roadster, a Boxster. So stiff. Of course, it's stiff. It's a sports car, right? That's the first thing it's
Exactly.
supposed to be. It's supposed to be stiff, right? The chassis has to be stiff. It's so stiff. When I was trying to remove the tires from my car, you leave one side up, the car, the whole front will come up. That's how stiff the chassis is. But
And then the wheel travel is not so much also on the car.
very little, barely any
very little
travel.
wheel travel. Ah, very
Yeah.
little travel. Yeah.
Yeah, but the point I'm saying is, you gotta first understand what you need, and then
Mm.
you appreciate the car for what it is. Don't think that it's anything other than that, right? And if you
Yep.
can see car for what it is, every car is actually. I know it sounds really
I agree.
cheesy and
I agree.
Yes,
cliche lah,
definitely.
It's
Yes.
beautiful, really. I like the
Correct.
Axia. I love the Axia. Gear ratio short. You put gear, you put D, the car roll forward. Whoa! The damper,
Correct.
anything whack, pothole whack, anything whack,
Correct.
no
Correct.
problem,
Yeah.
right? And maintenance cheap. And you think about it, it's a very well thought after car. The
Yep.
people
Yep.
use brain to think to build this car. I appreciate
Yep.
it.
Correct.
So every car has its own beauty. So put the figures aside, right? You buy what you need and you see the car for what it is. Don't try to think the car is supposed to be this. My friend car is better than me. Bullshit.
Yes.
Sorry, I
Correct.
just
No. I
No, but it's true.
it frustrates me. It frustrates
No,
me.
I totally agree with you, and that's why,
Yep.
like the car choices that I make are normally left field. If you see all the cars that I buy, it's left field. I don't. I'm against almost like maybe it's my DNA to go mainstream. Mainstream cars bores me.
To be frank, it's off the charts.
All the
my friend.
Not left you.
At the moment,
Not
it's
left you.
not
I love
off
you,
the charts.
Tana.
Yes,
you
we
pick
love
cars
you.
for pain.
No, and you know what? For me, that has a bit of allure to it. I like the whole charm about things that what call
Hey, what's the topic
different
about
and,
today?
and
You
gives
talk
you.
too
I have no
much, lah,
idea.
you, bro. Bro, you talk so much
About
on the
his
topic today.
about his Bengkil already. Haven't talked
Oh,
about
really?
Thomas Bengkil yet. One
It's
Bengkil
good.
is 30 minutes. And Thomas,
It's good. It's
and
good.
we haven't talked about Thomas's Bengkil
Yeah.
yet.
Let's talk about Mike's Bengkil.
What's
How about
his
that? Talk about
project?
Mike's Bengkil.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Max
my-
Bengkil.
My Bengkil, I still got one Corrado stock. Yeah. But I bought another thing which I need to I need to do up as well. The Aston. Yeah. So this week I got a chance to look at it lah. But what has been happening in my Bengkil? I've been tuning cars lah quite a bit these last 2 weeks. Yeah. So
You tuned the
but
GT3, right?
I tuned the GT3. Yo, the car is damn amazing, bro. The 991.2. Wow, the best car I've driven this year lah. That one.
GT3,
Why?
yeah.
Wow.
Why? The chassis is crazy lah. It's so capable without being harsh. How did Porsche do that?
GT3?
Yes. It rides a lot better than other saloon cars out in the marketplace.
What?
Yes.
No. It's still
amazing.
harsh. It's still harsh. It tells you a lot, but it's not.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah,
punch
it's
you
not
like that.
harsh.
When you expect it to, because you look at the big wing,
Yes.
right, you're like, sure punch you upside down one. Then
No,
okay,
it doesn't. It's
Is the
very
GT
planted, very pliant,
Mm.
crazy. Yeah. That part really shocked me. Yeah. We don't want to talk about the engine. The engine is epic. Yeah, the 4-liter engine, NA. Yeah.
But they
it's
say the
just
best part about the car
capability.
is very tahan. They can go to track, you go 7, 8, 9, 10 rounds, they come back, hot laps, come back, no problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the interaction it gives you is crazy lah. Yeah, the interaction it gives you. Really something.
Bengkil now is an Aston Martin DB9. You have a Corrado and another Corrado.
Yes,
right?
the other Corrado which I need to get it sorted. Yeah, Isaac's car. Yeah, but the funny thing is, the Citroen ZX, right? We have been having it for about 6-7 months now.
Mm.
Because when we first had the car, I thought this was an old car lah. And then the fuel gauge, when you go through bumps, humps, and all that, it will go up, down. You take one corner, you're half tank. After one corner, you're full tank.
Wow, that's a great.
You got. Wow, I don't need to go move fuel already. I got full tank. Then I think about a month ago, Chris drove the car, right? Yeah. Then Chris said, "Oh, this one normal lah. My one new also was like that." So I knew, I knew that was the idiosyncrasy that has lived on the car lah. Yeah, but something
The guy
sprang
is
to
drunk.
life.
Drink
The
too
car
much,
is
he's
drunk.
drunk already.
Yes. For its time, this car it has a oil temperature gauge, besides your water temperature
What years
gauge.
again?
It's 94. This car,
Wow.
and then it shows you the oil level as well when you on the
Mm-hmm.
key before you start up
It
the
is
car.
because French people are very good with
Very
liquid.
good.
They drink a lot of
Yes.
liquid, so it is a
Yes.
very very normal problem. It's not
Yes.
complicated. You have to understand the French people. French people are
Correct.
not very common.
Yeah. Not like our
We like
BMW or
we like
Audi.
we like problems.
But the amazing thing is, even in the morning when you turn the key, it shows you, the oil level.
That's a
And
very
this,
special thing.
yes,
Huh?
and then this week something sprung to life. The
Oh.
oil level gauge, before you start the car, after you start the car, it is actually an oil pressure gauge. It has never worked.
Oh,
It has never worked. But this week, that morning, it was a rainy morning, right? Then the thing sprang to life, and it has been coming on since that day lah. So today when
wow.
we went up Genting also, it was showing, wow, got 6 bar, 7 bar of oil
So
pressure.
the French is drunk. The French is drunk.
Yes,
Okay. The
yes,
Germans need to be. You need to spec them. My
yep,
my coolant temperature, all right,
yep,
my engine temperature gets
yep.
stuck at the bottom. So you must.
Oh,
Then only you.
oh,
Come on.
which
You
one on
must
your
God,
spec
spider?
the
smack
dashboard.
it,
On your
smack it,
spider or the
smack
E30?
it.
Huh?
E30.
Stuck.
E30 is it?
The magnet or something is stuck. So you must
Oh,
the dashboard.
give it
I
back.
must. Then then you point.
Mike, I'm sure it's
Yep.
E30. He'll never smack his spider.
No, the spider he will sayang.
Sayang, slowly it'll go up.
Yeah,
Correct? E30, spank it, it goes up. Correct? Is that how it
yeah,
works,
yeah,
Thomas?
Never all,
Just checking.
bro.
I
yeah,
want to
yeah,
know. Is that how it
yeah.
works, bro?
Yeah, so Thomas, how's the progress on your E30? We see that it
Oh,
has
so much
already got
progress, much
its
progress. But
yeah,
before I want to say, I just want to start with saying such a great morning. So many surprises this morning, and
yep,
seeing you and Isaac. I didn't get to talk to you guys because I was everywhere lah. But
yeah,
seeing
yeah,
you and
yeah, yeah,
Isaac,
yeah.
man, they're so cool. And my dad, I got to drive my dad
Yes,
to
correct.
Genting.
Yes,
Yeah. I don't know if I can share everyone a picture. I want to share with everybody because
share.
I'm really really happy because
Yep.
this is it's a dream come true for me lah. This is my dad.
Yeah, yeah. It's so nice to
Yeah.
meet your dad actually this morning.
Then that's
Yeah.
Kyung Hong or called Jonah, and then he's from
Jonah,
Sekamat, and
yes.
it's my dad. And then
Yep.
he recently picked up
Yeah,
a
met Jonah as well.
9-1,
Yep.
and then he said in the future we can go for more drives. He's going to drive his 9-1 up, then we drive together up Genting.
Wow, that's gonna be epic.
Wow.
That,
Yeah,
hey, please
and I
call
think
me,
we've
Please call me.
yeah, I will. And it's it's such a dream come true because when I'm young, right, I always sit next to my dad, and my dad
Yeah.
will drive very spiritedly. All my spirited driving mindset came from this man.
Wonder.
He drove the Honda Accord SM4. We had the Perdana V6. Wow,
Yep.
he will hoon that V6, man. He will tell me, "Oh, the chassis is so good, he will hoon that V6 around." And he's like, I mean, a lot of memories with my dad. And in fact, this morning I was talking to my dad over breakfast after brunch and I decided that my next car to restore, I talked about my grandpa's car, W123. Then he had an 280 SE also, actually.
Yep.
But I decided not to restore those cars. I want to restore a Land Rover Discovery. Because my dad, my brothers, sisters, there's more memories with my brothers, my sisters, my mom, all of us sit in one car. We travel to KL together in the DD4.
Oh, disco one lah. That's a disco one, right?
Disco one, Disco one, yeah, Disco one. So
Yes,
I want to
yes.
restore that car. There will be a future Bengkil after my E30 is sorted lah. Yeah, but speaking of which, I decided that I miss my grandpa and I love to restore his car. But I think in my heart, the one that has the most memory of my whole family, including my brothers and sisters, we were so young and innocent and fighting in the car all the time,
Yep.
It's the disco lah. Yeah, the
I
disco.
think it's the
Yeah.
memories lah. Huh? It brings back all those memories.
Yes,
When you were a child.
yes.
Yeah, those are
Yeah, and
fantastic
then he
memories.
said, you buy the car, you watch out, the transfer case are going to give you a problem.
True, true, true. That is
Yeah,
not
yeah.
one of the most reliable Land Rovers, lah. The disco one.
Then he's like, look, convert the engine to Japanese engine.
Hilux engine, put a Hilux engine inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Okay. Speaking of which, I'll show a quick picture if you guys don't mind about my Bengkil
Yep.
life. Okay. My
Please.
Bengkil life very different than Tanah. Okay. My Bengkil life is more itchy button.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay. So this is all for my painter. Ayo. Okay. So my E30 is going for respray. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited.
Yeah, bare metal,
Yes.
bare metal
Not
respray,
everything.
right?
Not everything bare metal. Okay, so this is they peeling off the hood. This thing took just the body work, the coach work, took them almost 1 month, 2 months,
Yep.
Yeah, and like this is my window panel rusted out, so they had to rebuild the window panel, right? They very kindly did it lah, just I
Yep.
think the files are gone already. But I want to show you what is the latest condition of the car. Okay, so we discovered a lot of rust also on the fender. This one looks like kind of accident before.
Yeah.
This is the hood, bare metal, and then we repair the rust. And
Yours
this
is
the hood.
1990, is it? Your E30?
1989, 1988.
Oh, 88.
Post facelift. So it's the better body.
Yeah, got some galvanized panels on them, lah.
Yes. So the galvanizing has become better. He said the
Yes.
rust is mostly because of neglect or the rubber seals and stuff like that. So this is the last picture. This one has been completely primer down.
Yep.
And the Sifu is delaying the spray because he said it's very humid, so he wants it to dry a little bit more. Then he's going to sand it down. Then Monday he's going to put on the color, and then clear coat will go on Tuesday, and then by Thursday, Friday they're going to start sanding it down, polishing it. Then I can collect it probably on next Saturday or Monday.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is a huge project because quite expensive, but I have a vision of the classiest E30 in Malaysia.
Wow.
Most classiest looking.
Nice.
The seats also going to be really nice. So
yes.
Hmm?
Tartan style seats from Scotland.
Honestly, I don't know how it's going to look like.
Yep.
Because the outside is going to be Cyrus Blau metallic, so it's cool and nice. I want something spicy inside, so a little bit of tartan will spice things up inside.
Yes.
And now the biggest issue now, headache is I think about my headache. I think of Tana, then I think actually my headache not big.
How big, lah, bro? Nah, I hear mine already.
Anytime something happens to me,
What headache?
I'm like, well, how can it be worse than Tana?
Bro, I jacked up my car in my driveway and it's my cars, bro.
then okay, but the biggest problem is I have to repair my dashboard because it's cracked. Then I'm like, that's not a very big problem.
Here, my dashboard, like there's a bit of delamination. I'm thinking about I need to buy a heat gun. I want to Dremel out the inside. I want to super epoxy glue back and tie. So I'm doing those stuff in my head.
On which car?
The MGF. MGF.
Oh, MGF.
So yeah, I'm just waiting to get the dashboard fixed. If not, I'm just gonna leave the dashboard be, leave some cracks, fine, whatever. I'll sort out the dashboard in the future. I just cannot wait to drive the car. I miss the car so much. The E30 dances when you drive. I just miss it so much. So after that is done, let the paint sit and cure for another 2-3 weeks, probably 3 weeks. Then I'll start polishing panel by panel, very slowly, take my time. Then I'm going to put on PPF on the hood, the fender, and the bottom part of the side doors, because this car is going to go the trip from Kuching to the tip of Borneo, the E30.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's
I'm going to join you. I'm going to
yes,
join
let's
you
do it. Bring your Corrado. Let's do it.
Yes.
And Tana, bring your MGF.
I'm thinking MGF
986.
No lah. I think the MGF will suit that because you know why?
Yeah.
Air suspension. I mean, not air suspension. It's like basically it's more hardier. You can take a beating on that thing.
Yes.
But yeah, but I need to
Yeah.
sort
No,
out
no,
my
Tana.
parts lah.
You bring okay, I tell you what, your budget must include your car. You hire another person and hire another tow truck. So to complete the journey.
F you, brother.
Thomas, Thomas,
Huh?
I think we got to stop this painting with Tana lah.
Okay. Sorry,
After
sorry, sorry.
this, after this, you don't want to join any one of us on any live session.
Okay.
No, 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 no,
No,
no, no,
but
no.
really, I got so much
All
respect for
good, all
Tana,
good,
man.
all good, all good, all good, all good.
You know, yeah, when you're, I tell you what, Mike, if you're not close with a guy, a friend, you don't dare to insult each other, you know.
Yeah,
But when you're
exactly,
close to each
exactly.
other, you poke each other, you know. You poke. This is, we've gone our friendship to the point we're there to poke each other already,
Correct.
okay?
Thomas knows
Right.
what he can push lah, bro. Yeah, but yeah, now you're telling me, yeah, I'm thinking about what parts must I bring as a backup part
Yes,
for the
same thing.
MGF.
Yes.
Now I'm
Same
thinking
thing,
about that.
E30 also.
And
Same thing.
then Mike, I'm thinking
Corrado
like
also.
I need to bring like a hydroelastic pneumatic press for the suspension in the event
Yes.
it's too harsh and I leak.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Even
can?
when
Yeah.
I do my enduro trips, like,
Mm.
25% of my boot is Corrado spares.
Smart.
I have to bring
Yeah.
them. Your
Full cast lah.
your master
Yeah.
clutch pump, your slave pump, yeah,
Shit,
I'm
you
thinking
bring a
somewhere
master,
after
you
Chinese
bring
New Year lah.
a master slip pump and separate you as a backup.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Bring an alternate. I even bring an alternator and a few pumps.
Alternator.
Wow.
Yeah, radiator fan don't run. You still can get away with it. But when that one don't run, you are really
Jalat.
dead, man. Jalat.
God.
Yeah.
You cannot bring
But
back
you
the
know what?
car. already.
That's what I want to do with the car. I want to drive it all the way.
Same here.
I don't know. I don't know what to sell it. I don't know. I feel so attached to the E30. It's so beautiful. You know, just the way it drives, man. It dance. You know, like
Yes,
it dance with
yes,
you left
yes,
and right.
yes,
Dance.
yes,
You know,
yes.
But
yeah.
I always had a romantic idea, Thomas, of going to Europe, buying an old Volkswagen like a Golf or whatever, and then and maybe even in diesel and drive it across Europe. That was supposed to be my ambition. When I'm okay to go and take some time off. Unfortunately, COVID came and I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even mind, because the whole idea was you go there, you see a car online, you buy it there, you see what is there, and then get the parts there and drive it, and along the way fix the car. It's like me fighting pain, isn't it? Actually, yeah. Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
But you know what? But you know what? I
But-
yearn for that stuff. I love that kind of shit now. I love
Tana,
that kind of stuff. Yeah.
don't buy a Golf lah. I have always been yearning for A6. What you do is buy an A6 TDI, 3.0
No, but-
TDI.
No, I
At
want
least
to
the
land.
thing is reliable.
I want to land in the country. Like let's say it's Kuching means land in Kuching. Part of the thing is like find the car there, buy the car and drive it. You know what I mean?
Bro.
So within the time you
Bro.
get the budget.
I'm with Thomas on this lah. I
Why?
want to ship my Corrado over to East Malaysia
Mm,
and actually drive across East Malaysia.
mm.
Mm.
It'll be
Then,
fun. It'll be fun.
It will be fantastic.
Tana, I got a suggestion. You don't buy a Golf. Don't buy anything Mike say.
No.
You buy this.
Golf was for Europe. The Europe
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm
let
talking
Thomas
Europe.
show this. I always like
Okay,
Thomas.
don't buy anything. You buy a Maserati by Tobo.
And drive it there, is it?
No,
Driving
you go to
UK.
you go to UK. You buy a Maserati by Tobo. Okay, you drive it all the way to Europe.
No. Actually
I do not
no,
know whether that car can actually make it,
no. One-
across the channel.
One of the ideas I had was this would be stupid to respect was buy a 986 in UK, which like a bit better one, drive it across. At the end of it, get them to cut for parts, ship it back to Malaysia, and then the car lives on with me in parts in Malaysia.
Forever. I
Forever
tell you
lah.
what, Maserati. I tell you what, Tana. If you do the Maserati thing, I will fly to UK with you. I will hunt for a TVR camera and I drive with you.
Whoa!
Both of us get pain for backside the whole trip.
Okay, if
I'll
it's
buy a Hilux and follow your Hilux.
What,
that
in Europe?
I can
And then
rescue
Mike
you
will charge
guys.
you for every time you service the car, he will charge you.
No,
He would put you on the
Mike,
tap. He put you on the tap.
no,
Every time he service the car.
Thomas,
Tap, 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 tap.
Thomas,
Every stop
Mike
is
will
50 pounds,
Mike will
excluding all the rest of the services.
Mike will drive behind us. As the parts fall off, he'll put the parts to make money of the car. He put the parts into the Hilux. Wow, I'm making money.
Yeah.
But
Okay, you
yeah.
do muzzle ready by turbo. I do TVR Chimera.
Okay, if I do Sabah, okay, to go like whole Sabah Sarawak, I think the very most important thing is the suspension. Like must be something that call it's more old school. It can't be a modern car. The modern car I think will just be trashed.
Yeah, and
to
then
bits
you
lah.
need a lot of wheel travel. Lah.
You'll travel lah.
And fat tires.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking something Mercedes. Something Mercedes, not too old. Maybe a 180e. Maybe it should be too light. Something like a Mercedes lah.
124.
Yeah.
124.
Correct. A Mercedes would be probably the best choice for
Yeah.
those roads lah.
But I think that one will be too easy as well. Lah.
Too easy, yeah.
Too easy, yeah.
Too easy for me, yeah.
Because not painful enough for
I
you.
see.
Okay lah,
Hey.
bro. I think 190 is okay, bro. I mean, you want to make sure you catch up on time, you know, everything.
Yeah.
So I think
124 no
190 is
lah. You know, that's too easy. 190 I
too
go with
easy,
you.
Yeah.
124 no lah. 190
I-
yes.
I-
One
always-
E30.
I always had this thing like if I do, then I'll be like I can park next to Thomas like E30, 190E, and I should do a side by side like
Yep.
a,
Yeah.
like a video. I mean, after the E30 thing, I always had the visual. Okay, 190E next to Thomas, like oh, park there side by side, same era.
Yes.
Yeah, do
yes,
it,
yes,
do it.
yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So there's my Bengkil Life E30. My Mini is completely working fine, no problem. What else? My Spider is going well, but I got new projects lah. Oh yes, Kenneson. Yes, it's a W1
Come.
2210. Yes, come.
Please come.
Yeah,
He
Please come,
sent me a
bro.
message because I think we plan after Chinese New Year next year. Then we go. Yeah.
Where?
So,
You saying East Malaysia?
East Malaysia.
yeah. After Chinese New Year.
Wow. Okay. I do not know whether I can get away so long or not.
9 days. 9 days. Yeah.
Oh, you mean drive 9 days only? Yeah. The trip.
Yeah, you land in Kuching, you spend one night,
Yep.
hang out at Alex STM Road is gonna do it also. He's gonna
okay.
take us to the road. He's
Okay,
gonna take his
that can plan
E46 M3. He's gonna take his
Oh.
E46 M3, bro.
Oh, all right. Epic.
Okay.
Epic.
Epic.
Let's
okay.
plan this. Let's
So all the
plan
classic
this.
cars travel across Borneo, man. Wow, this is
Yes.
gonna be epic. Yeah,
Epic.
But the point that okay, then my Mini is gonna be another project next year, but I'm gonna leave it be. But you know, Spider is there, all good. But I got a few projects coming in, but they're not my cars lah. My dad's Mondeo, I'm supposed to polish up nicely, clean it nicely, and sell it.
Oh, that
right?
the Mondeo is your dad's.
My dad's, yeah.
Oh, that's
he's gonna
cool,
sell
man.
it, but I'm gonna touch it up lah. My Bengkil thing is all cosmetic one. Mine is the cosmetic surgery. Rana is doing surgery. He's doing the cardiothoracic surgery.
Mine is like
Cardiothoracic.
like it runs means it's fantastic, and prettiness is not even in the discussion factor.
Yeah. So Tana is okay. Mike is like a
Mechanical,
Mike is
more
like
mechanical.
a nutritionist. He makes the car go faster. He's the enhancer. Okay, cosmetic surgeon. Cosmetic surgeon. No lah. He's not. He's a
No.
nutritionist. Tana
Yes.
is a cardiothoracic surgeon. He cut down to the heart, everything, do all the heart surgery, everything. Thomas is the cosmetic surgeon. You know, do all the do lifting, Botox. You know, all this. Thomas do all of that.
Tana is a surgeon whereby the guy comes in with a heart problem. I cut the heart open, and then he's like, yeah, but my hand bleeding. It's okay. You'll survive. Like, go ahead. Like, you know, your heart okay? Well, let's go.
Tana is more of like I cut one heart open, then another heart come in. You say, sorry, I'm working on this heart. I work on both heart together.
Hey, got one more classic car want to join us. This one.
Yeah, could be painful or not for both.
No, I click, you click back. That's why we both click.
Oh.
You click. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think it's a fantastic car. Fantastic
Yes.
car. But
Yes.
I think the shocks are pretty. It's a very low riding car. I think it'll be quite painful. And
Yeah,
some
I think
places,
you have to raise it an inch or something lah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Beautiful car, makes fantastic
Yes.
noise.
Yep.
It's one of my cars that I always wanted to buy, honestly. the Fiat Coupe. The Fiat Coupe Turbo, the last edition, with the what 20 valve, and then it be yellow. The yellow lah. I have the vision lah. Yellow with those rims, fantastic,
Yes.
fantastic.
Yes. Yeah. Another fantastic Bengal design.
Oh, my mom.
Jonah.
Yes, there's a yellow one in Sikamat. Yes, yes. There's a yellow
Wow.
one in Sikamat. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know Jonah was from Segamat, so I was talking to him this morning, at length.
Yes, he's the developer in
Yeah,
Sikamat. And you know what? One day I'm going to do when my dad gets his 981 Cayman. One
Hey,
day
we all go down
I'm
together.
going to organize a drive to Sikamat for a day trip.
Please.
We spend one night lah. Yeah.
One night. That would be
we
fun.
will go down the highway from KL, reach Seremban,
Yep.
we turn
Yep.
off to Tampin, and then Tampin we take all the small roads to Alo Gajah, then we go to B roads for 2 hours to Sikamat.
Can. Very nice, that road.
And
Yeah.
then when we Sikamat finish, we eat bakute, everything, durian, whatever. Then we go through Tangkak, eat
Yes.
boba mi,
Yep.
beef noodle. Sorry, Tangkak,
Yes.
we but then
It's
we
okay.
go up to KL again. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can visit more quickly as well on the trip back.
And Jonah is developing a whole. He's been spending all his time in Sikamat developing a whole township, and he's
Wow.
trying to
Oh.
make. Yeah. Bro, Epic got A&W, got Sushi King, you got Hot
Wow.
Pot, you got Starbucks.
Wow, Jonah,
got
you're being
nightlife
busy,
happening
man.
there, bro.
Wow.
I went back. I'm like,
Oh.
bro, what happened to my hometown, man? Now like happening like crazy.
Oh,
you know?
that
And then
area developed by Jonah.
Yes.
Fantastic job. Fantastic job.
Then I told him I want to buy a
Brilliant.
property. I want to buy a pavilion, 1.5 mil. He say, you give me 1.5 mil, I'll build you a bungalow in Sikamat.
Yeah lah, Sekamat can lah. Sekamat can.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, it's lovely town, and it's pretty happening over there as well. So
Yeah.
let's do a trip down to Sikamat too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then my
Thank
dad
you,
will lead
Jonah.
us through those roads. But that for him is the road is back of his hand.
Fingertip.
Fingertip.
Ah.
Fingertip.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm on Muda looking. What car can I buy in Sarawak?
Hey, no lah. You, Thomas and I must ship the car over.
Okay, let's
Yes.
Must ship the
I
car
MGF,
build you
over.
MGF.
bungalow with swimming pool. Wow, so nice, Jonah.
I don't want swimming pool. I want a garage. So I can work on my cars inside there.
You know what? All
Yeah,
the
with
guys
the
out
lift,
there,
right? With the lift.
Yes.
if you're buying a house, and you have a vision of a garage, do not let it go. Because when I took over my house, I had the vision of having a garage. So it was in the plan for the garage, It was in the plan. So my house, Mike, on the side where the kitchen is, that's the garage.
Yep.
And then later, wife said, "No, I think it'd be better if you have a bigger dining
Kitchen.
and kitchen area." So I lost it. And I said, "No, man, it's okay. I can work out the front driveway, I lost it. So today I
Oh
regret
man.
not having a garage. Imagine if I had a garage. Oh my god! I put a 2-post lift there. I'll be doing stuff.
Yeah.
But for me, I've reached the age where I cannot ranch anymore lah.
Mm.
Unfortunately, I've reached there lah. Only on the small things I
Ask
can
Isaac
do.
to rent for you. Isaac,
Yeah.
come here.
Thomas,
If I take the Citroen away.
Con,
No, Citroen
ask
level
you.
1, level 2, take Corrado away.
Yes, definitely.
Con has a question. Where are the best workshop in Singapore?
I don't know, bro. But my
Don't know lah.
dad,
Seriously, don't know.
my dad told me there are very skilled labor in Sikamat too. They can do welding using the the wire. They weld the wire.
Yeah,
They call what?
yeah.
Yes. Thick
Battery
welding.
lah.
is it?
With the battery lah.
They say Sikamat got this kind of cold sour, all this
Yeah.
of seafood lah.
Yeah.
And the paint job not bad. No, my dad kena accident. The motorbike hit him. He do the paint job when I polishing his car. I say, hey, actually not bad. Sikamat, some of the kung fu Sikamat not bad. Yeah.
In fact, I think they are better than bigger town workmanship lah.
Maxwell said, "No lah, I have a guy at home, paint with you forever." I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know about you guys lah. My vision of retiring is to have my own workshop for myself, or in a place whereby I can chill out and have my cars parked there and work on my cars. So to my old age, so I always had this vision of being active and older with cars. That's been my vision lah.
So yours is fixing cars. I will be polishing cars, coating the cars, maybe even learn how to PPF cars myself, using hand to PPF the car.
Can-
Yeah. I'll be happy
So-
driving them lah for you guys.
today Today my battery was changed to my MG. The guy said, "You gotta drive every day, you know. If not, the car cannot a problem, you know. I rust that shit. Some of my
Uh,
cars are not driven, you
yep.
know, and that's a big issue. So I
Yes.
think the
Yes.
future, Mike, got a business, you know,
Mm.
personal driver to drive around your car to keep it warm. It's going to
Yes.
be a business. You
Yes.
go around
And
like
it's
you like
and
you
it's
walk
a
like you
real
walk your dog.
business.
Like
Yeah.
the same
Yeah.
way you walk your dog, someone comes
Yes.
in to your house
Mm.
and they drive your car around gently and like comfortably, warm the car up, and then do for
Yep.
you like a 10 point check, make sure all okay, cooling whatever,
Yep.
and park for you. Monthly services, pay 20 ringgit whatever or 30 ringgit whatever it is, like no,
Yeah. Yeah.
per
Yeah.
car. You know, if you got 3 or 4 cars,
You
I
know.
think it's a business.
Yes. Yes. You know,
Mm.
my Aston came with a battery charger. No?
it's,
Seriously,
it's
came with a
same as
battery
the
charger.
yeah
Yeah, and C-Tech battery charger,
yeah
and we can actually plug at the back.
mm,
It's only for the Aston one. You
yeah
plug in the back, you can leave it on for months. It
months
will
correct yeah.
it will just
It's
trickle
it's
charge
it's
the
it's so
battery when
it's
it wants it to.
it's so funny because another car that I know comes with a charger when you buy the car is a McLaren.
Mm.
So it's like the British, like no, like okay, our cars will go crazy if you don't keep it on the battery. Please charge our cars during winter.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just because I haven't driven the car for a week, so I tried putting it on now for 2 days already. It still doesn't show fully charged, so I don't believe that thing, lah. But anyways,
I
yeah,
think it's a
yeah,
trickle charger. It would not
yes,
it would not charge the battery, but it keeps the
mm.
system alive and topped up. So
Oh,
so for
primed
what
up lah. Huh?
so the charger we have for charging batteries is different than
Mm.
a trickle charger. Which is
Yeah,
why people think like, oh, you start the car, it's enough to charge the battery. No, you start the car, it only helps you to trickle charge the battery. It would not charge the battery in full.
but it has two LEDs inside there lah. One is to show your battery koyak.
Yep.
One is when that is charging it. Another one is fully charged. It is just
Mm,
maintaining it.
mm.
Mm.
One thing I want to
So
get into, Mike, just a bit off topic.
yes,
I
yep.
want to try capacitive batteries. It's a new technology. I mean, it's not new, like it's been out for like a decade now. It's
Mm.
batteries that they basically it's a large cap capacitors, and it doesn't require any batteries. It's just capacitors, and you put it inside, and you charge within like seconds. You have you heard about them?
Heard
And
about
then
them lah, but never
yeah, yeah,
tried them. Mm.
yeah, and they're
Yeah.
light, supposed to be lightweight and stuff. So like people
Mm.
like us, because don't use the car often,
Yep.
capacitive batteries is one option.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah lah. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what
Fun
else is?
asking,
Yeah.
car wash there got not?
Hey, speaking of Segamat, I want to show you what is commonly seen in Segamat. Can ah?
Can.
Can ah? Okay.
Can.
I
It
just
must be a
found
car.
something.
Yeah.
Yes.
So funny now.
many
I
of these cars going around.
now I got so many friends in Segamat. Got Jonah, got your dad.
Yeah.
Last time I always go Segamat. No kawan.
This is my dad's estate
K70.
manager. These cars the uncle told me he said this car is built like a bullet, cannot break one.
Toyota, is it?
Yes.
Toyota.
K70. Understand?
Yeah.
This is my father's estate manager. So we got orchard lah. So bananas
Yeah.
And then the 210s also lah. Those
This one, look at this.
yeah lah. 310 Nissan.
The
K70.
car, look at the car. It's
Yes.
beaten up and it's still moving. It's moving.
Yes.
There's no problem. It can carry things.
And then it can go inside the farm day in, day out. Non-stop.
Yes. No problem. No mantai. Wow, I tell you, respect this car. The uncle say, all the new cars very soft one. This car all solid one.
Yeah.
And then I show you this one. This is what Jonah developed. This is a video. Okay, Bobby and Horizon team and Evo guys. One day we're gonna come here to Segamat. Look at that.
Ooh, plane.
We got a freaking
Yes.
plane over here. We can have some drinks over here. Beautiful B roads. This is my friend Jonah.
Oh, what's up, guys?
High school friend, and he's the developer in this area. Super cool. One day we come here for a drive, guys. All right. Yeah, that was Segamat. Yes,
Choke.
Segamat got car wash also. Got car detailing center. I don't know how good it is because I only I wash my car, so I never experienced them.
Yeah, I washed before. Got one at the corner shop there. Yeah.
Near the PQ, near the right beach there, right?
Not really. The new bridge the other side.
new bridge, black color one, right? RK, you know.
Black color one,
that one, that
correct,
one,
correct,
yeah.
correct, correct, correct. I
Yeah,
washed my
yeah, yeah.
Beamer there before the 335.
Yeah.
Mine,
No,
You know
tak
lah.
nak.
mine that,
I mean, in Segamat, you know the car is from Segamat because all the soil is red on over there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. I had to clean a lot of that in my dad's car. It was horrible.
Yes, all the red soil lah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what Segamat is. Yeah.
Plantation, because of a lot. It's a palm oil place lah.
you
Palm
you
oil.
talk
Yeah.
about the station wagon. I'll show you our family. This is also a Toyota station wagon. I think it's a K10 or something like that. So it's older than the K70 lah.
Yeah, lah.
I'll
I'm
show
just
on-
a bit sad lah. You know, Malaysia, we are not a place where people ride
That's-
these
that's-
station
that-
wagon cars.
That's me on the left there.
Whoa, that's a Toyota, right?
Toyota.
Look,
So Toyota.
from young already,
wagon.
he trying to
Yeah.
be different already, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, lor.
that's me on the left there.
Yeah,
From young already trying to be different already. Look at him.
yeah, lor.
So
Mas
I'm
kaya, kaya.
trying to find the car actually. I managed to find the owner. I managed to
Yeah.
find the track down the address. I'm trying to do a hunt in Perak where the last unknown address is for the car.
Oh,
Mm.
wow.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow.
Good luck with that, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually,
Even
got
if
quite
you-
a few people are looking for the family cars. You know.
No, they
Mm.
actually
They
actually
had
own
back then.
the actual cars
Yes.
they own before.
There's one guy in Perak did that. I think he found the car in Malacca,
Mm.
the Nissan, in Nissan Sunny,
Mm.
and the car was pretty rusted, and he completely restored the car. Now it's running back in Perak again.
Wow.
Yeah. I can't remember his name, lah. A Facebook friend
So-
of mine as well.
So
yeah.
so when you say the barebone, this car, if I found it in bad condition also, I'll probably buy it like really, really ground up, rebuild body, new panels, find a donor car to that kind of thing.
Yep.
I will do this one up like if I can find it because we used to
Yes,
go
yes.
on trips and we used to put a mattress in the back seat because station wagon and we sleep along the way while the car's driving.
Mm. So Con is saying this. He's also looking for Proton Saga BCQ 3542.
Can PM tepi kita cari dia.
Yeah.
Well,
Talk up maybe
mine, I
around,
think next year when my E30 is done, and then my Mini will do an interior. I think I'll do redo the whole Mini lah. Then after that, then will be the Discovery, or maybe I just jump straight to Discovery. Yeah.
You know what would
Yeah.
be interesting, Thomas? It'll be interesting
What?
if you can manage to track down
Hmm.
who owned your E30 before and actually
Yep.
interview them and talk about the life story and what they did with the car and then build up this kind of provenance on the car, and
Yep.
tell them and show them how the car is now. They probably moved to tears lah.
Yeah.
Showing what they had history with that. If you can do that, Thomas, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how it's
Yep.
available, but if you can do that, Thomas, that'll be epic, bro. Epic content, epic thing, tear jerking.
That's
Content.
a lot of work.
Yeah, but think about it, no? I don't know
Yeah.
how you do it, lah, but if you can do that, it's fantastic.
Opel
Yeah.
Cadet.
Yeah. This was my father's car, lah. The one that I really learned how to drive. If I can find that would be brilliant.
And Opel won't
But
be in the road by now, lah.
I don't think so, lah.
It'll be rusted to the
Unfortunately,
ground,
not, lah. Don't think so, lah. This one crushed already, this car. I think, went back to the
Oh, I
ground.
got my father's car, grandfather's car. I think I want my father's car, the Discovery. I want the Discovery. Yeah.
Can you find the same Discovery though?
The exact same one, no lah, but the same model, yes lah.
No, why not?
Yeah. Don't know.
You
Why
wouldn't
you
be
make?
more
Why you think of every time you think of something, you think the most difficult way to get something done?
No, bro, it's like bring you to
No,
next
everything
stage,
else is too easy, mate. Too
next
easy.
stage, next stage.
Yeah.
I know you like pain, but I don't like it that much.
I love you, man. I want to share the pain with you.
I love you too, but
Yeah.
you can have your pain. It's okay.
I want people to join my club. The PFB is my club.
Pain for backside club.
No lah, better don't do that lah. Or not so good lah. Yeah.
I told my dad about your project. He said, "Wow, your friend very brave."
Yeah.
He
If
hear
I were
MGF
you,
also, he really, he hear MGF is really, he's like, "Oh, MGF."
Yeah. Hey, you got photo of your MGF or not? I think not many people actually know what an MGF
Can,
is.
oh,
Actually,
oh,
it's
So
a very
MGF,
nice looking car. Please show
yeah, yeah.
them. Actually, it's a
One
very nice
second.
looking car. No? Yeah.
Let me find a picture of my MGF.
Yeah.
I honestly like the MGA more lah.
MGA is different lah. This
Different
MGF is more of
lah.
a,
That one different
that
lah.
one's
That
classic
one.
lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That one
it's it's
vintage.
miles
That
apart.
one.
Miles
Vintage.
Them
apart.
That one.
super vintage, bro.
Vintage, bro. Talking about that, anybody is looking for a a vintage looking car with Toyota mechanicals, TD2000. I got a customer putting one up for sale.
Wow.
Yeah. That one can take you anywhere. TD2000. With a Toyota 16 valve twin cam 2-liter 5-speed.
Oh, I heard the one check you no, that one.
Not so bad lah, not so bad lah. You know, because of the poor
Ah.
aerodynamics lah, Jack you know. I think,
Ah.
yeah.
But
Tana
the
cannot find.
MGF, okay
No,
lah,
no,
quite cool lah.
I'm
MGC
thinking.
also okay, you know.
Yes.
I like the MGB actually.
You know what?
Mm.
One of the, you talk about old school roadsters this is probably vintage lah. But Alfa Romeo Spider, the Juliet.
Oh, brilliant car.
Yeah, 1300. So
Very
what happened is
nice.
Chong told me he has a friend in Penang who have one silver color, but he say
1300
1300. But then it's I think it's 1300 if I recall correctly. But he
Mm.
said the problem is they're asking for I think 80,000, which is reasonable for the car. But
Yep.
he said the boot is rust is so bad you can see, you open the boot you can see the floor.
Only the boot, is it?
I
Only the boot.
I always have one joke for the alphas of that era lah, you know, the alpha suns and all that. One thing really travels faster than the car, rust.
Thomas, is it only the boot having issue? So this is one
It's-
picture.
That is what is. So for me, my mind is like, if the boot is that bad, then what else is bad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe
That
you
one,
got to rebuild. You got to really rebuild the whole chassis.
I have
I think.
to I have to summon my inner Tana to buy the car.
So that's my MGF.
Actually, you look. It's a very cute car, right?
Yeah,
Actually,
it's very
Yes.
small. It's a one-ton car, and then this is the
yes.
separate profile. So you can see there.
It's
That's
so
a perfect
cute, you know, this car actually.
It's a perfect
Yeah.
roadster. Look, the flat line
Yes.
and then the yeah.
The silhouette is so nice.
Mm.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Mazda MX-5 is a better roadster.
Oh yes. If you look up MG,
That one is Motak Teng one lah. That one.
if you look up
Yeah.
MGF and Top Gear, they did the video. And it was the MGF, Lotus Elise S1, I think Z3, Boxster 986, and one more car. And they showed like how the era. This was the cars in the era, like of all the cars. They said like, I don't understand MGF lah because it's not sporty. It's not this thing. It's in between here and there, obviously, But yeah, it loses to the Miata definitely for sure.
Sounds like a drunk Briton.
Oh yeah, it is.
Somebody decided on a pub night, I'm going to build this car.
No, it's like
On the pub crawl.
it's like they build the car, but
Yep.
unfortunately, that era there was Miata, and I think the Miata was the biggest killer for all its cars.
They tapao everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
But-
if now, making me think, is that, all these cars from Britain, right? If you look at it, everything from parts bin one. Nothing really seriously engineered everything together. All the British cars, if you look at it.
The era lah. But this
Yeah.
one, different story lah. This is a different kind of British car, this one.
So this is Top Gear from 201. They did a
Yes.
sports car shootout. And obviously,
Yeah.
this is the
This one is-
benchmark lah.
Yeah, this one's engineered already. This one
Ah.
is really one of the best Lotus ever lah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So beautiful.
This
isn't
one
it?
put Lotus on the
Yes.
on the map.
Okay.
The aluminium chassis and
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then MGF.
And then
How
and
dare
obviously-
they pick this car against how
and then they pick Holden.
this is the Opel. The
Opel, is it?
Vauxhall.
okay.
Vauxhall.
So
There's
the
a
other
weird
guy.
exhaust pipe.
Okay.
Yes.
And then and then the other car they picked, Miss forward here a bit. Okay, here at this point, he go across the blue color car, and in blue color car is
The
my
Z.
MGF.
Wow.
This MGF. There you go. You know. So there's a 4 car shootout. This is the UK top seller at the point in time, like what they want to buy, like, no? So there,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm. So what did Mr. Tiff Nedell say?
Obviously he said, you know what? At the end, you cannot beat good old. Okay, I must go to the spot here. He changed over. So then here, and something went by. What the other car? What the fourth car? He chose. Forgot what car was this.
This is the BM. This one.
No. I think
No.
another BM.
It looks like another British car. What British car could that be?
What car could it be? Oh, the Toyota.
Oh, MRS.
Okay.
MRS.
Yeah.
A lot of people told me it's a horrible handling car.
Yeah. So
Is it?
I heard lah. They say you drive understeer, oversteer can happen in one corner one.
I thought it was the SW20, that one.
Oh, really?
The previous model, the MR2.
Oh, there's one obvious winner lah. Sorry lah. There's
yeah,
one obvious
obviously.
winner lah.
Obviously,
But I think
Yeah.
what I'm saying is it's reflective of a time of a time when they this
Yes.
another video out there
Yeah.
they compared the MGF I think it was Z3 I believe lah. So my point was people are trying to make their mark, and we had obviously the Miata and all this in the same era, and some cars were just leaps and bounds, basic and good. The Miata was basic and performed very well, so you can't beat
Yep.
that lah, you know.
Yep. Yeah, lah. So we are all talking bad things about what we have in the garage, you know. So what's the best car you have in your garage now, Tana?
Best car or the car I love the most. What define best?
I said best car, so Thomas.
Define best.
Thomas wants to go off.
Define
Want to roll off his
best.
chair.
It's best defined by monetary value, or defined by intrinsic
Whatever
value.
it is. Whatever it is for you.
No criteria. This one.
Each one of my cars hold a special place in my heart. Each one of my cars. I cannot ask me to choose which is my best, my favorite child.
You know, Tana, you always remember two kinds of women in your life. Okay?
What?
One, that you had a fantastic, lovely relationship you remember for the rest of your life. Another one is a bloody bitch that destroyed your life. Okay? Both also got special place in your heart.
but I don't know about what.
For different reasons. One give you sleepless night, or you cannot even.
I'm
Both
happy.
give sleepless night, but then both also got special place in your heart, lah.
Well, I'm happy to report on the woman front. I think they're all good, lah.
Talking about that, you
which
know,
one
my
is
friend.
it? Which
Go.
So which one is it? Which is your? Are you referring to the one that was the best relationship, or the no, maybe the girl next door best relationship,
Okay,
or
the cars
the destroyer?
okay, but Thomas, all you know about the cars that I keep, you don't know about the cars that I've sold without you ever knowing I actually own the cars. Those are the cars which were bad for me.
Oh.
There've been many cars that I bought and went through hell, and like, no, I forget it. I can't touch the soul.
So for Mike, what is Mike? The answer for Mike's question? What's your best car in the garage?
Yeah.
Sorry, I got to disturb you, lah, bro. Sorry, I love you, bro. I did disturb you.
No. It's okay.
But he cannot take it. That's why he just got almost rolled off his sofa there.
Hey, Thomas, I mean, Mike, what's your best car? Is the Corrado your best car, or is your Aston your best car? Or Golf?
Aston, I don't know yet. I shall find out.
Tune in a few months.
Yeah. But if you talk about the past year, actually both my Golf and the Corrado are really nothing lah. You know, my Golf is just wear and tear on the suspension, which I need to do. Other than that, nothing much. You know, and the Corrado also nothing lah. In the past year, I just repaired just a set of plug cables. Yeah, and recently I just do back my sunroof lah. You know, that's about it. Yeah.
The car,
Other
the
than
car
that,
that gives me, the most amount of joy, Thomas, right now must be the the Porsche lah.
For sure.
I find so much love when I get to it. Memories, the pain I've gone through,
Yes. Yes.
all that. The journey has gone through with it.
Yep.
Small things when my roof works. I got the roof working. Like, it works like automatic roof. Like I'm like I'm so in love.
And
So those
man, that
things.
manual conversion, bro. Salute.
Yes. Salute you, man, for that manual
Yeah,
conversion.
yeah. So
Okay,
I
Tana, when are you heading up there with that car? I got to bring my 1985, my 1995 Corrado as well, so that cars from the era.
my
I'll bring my Spider. So it's a Boxster also.
I I
Yes.
I'm actually bringing the MGF next week to Genting. Hopefully,
Okay.
that's the first test first.
Okay.
I pray that it's fine. I'm going to do all the required coolants and all this stuff and check
Mm.
today.
Yep.
Over the week, prep
Yep.
for Genting. If it pass Genting with flying colors, then I'm probably happy. Okay, I have to do work on the other stuff, that's the test, For you, it's a drive. For me, it's a test. See if I
So take
pass.
down, take down,
Yes. Genting
take down.
shakedown test.
Mm,
Very
mm,
important.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
can
Next week
survive.
we're gonna go do Evo Club Tri Station. We're gonna go Uluyam,
Mm.
and then we go to
Yep.
Genting. 1 hour plus
Yes.
drive all the way to Genting.
Okay,
We
okay,
all
Yes.
to
Yes.
Tin
But
to Tin Sui Temple there. All right.
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes. 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 Yeah.
I'm happy with only
So
Uliam also, no problem. If you don't want to push for the car,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
but you know what?
maybe baby steps.
I look forward for that because I MGF, I wish my E30 was ready, man. Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll drive. I'll
My
drive my
E30 ready
Corrado lah.
also I won't drive because I need to PPF that car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe after Uluyam, I'll ask Isaac to drive from the roundabout up lah. See whether he can handle the Corrado or not from the
But
police
if ask what
checkpoint.
best car, Tana, the best
Mm,
car I had, honestly,
Yep.
I know I haven't driven my Spider as much as my 2 Series or my C43 or my old cars,
Mm.
but the Porsche can really take a beating,
yeah.
you know.
Yes. Yes.
And in fact, I
Yes.
read more and more about the engine. The engine is engineered so that it must be rev or not got problem. One. The engine
Yeah.
is built in
Yeah.
such a way that it
Agree.
wants to be rev. It
I,
needs to be rev.
I,
Agree.
I,
Yeah.
I have the feeling also. I have a feeling like I mean, I've driven so many cars, that
Mm.
there's a sense of um, the car can take a beating from Porsche and how they design things
Yep.
than any other car that I've driven so far. Like some other
Mm.
cars, like BMWs, are put together like they put together in a way it's still a
Yes.
bit delicate. But
Yep.
I'm feeling that the Porsche, the design, the clips, the brackets, and how they put together, the shocks, the everything.
Yep.
The more I lead because I'm obviously involved in the
I
car a lot,
yes.
and
Yes.
how the pedal boxes are built, and I'm seeing like wow, this is how they
Agree.
engineered. It's like wow, it's
Yes.
like
Yeah.
simplicity.
And yes, I do agree with Thomas and you,
Mm,
Tana,
mm,
because I have been fortunate enough to drive at length, Porsches from 1989 and all the way to the modern ones. One thing that surprised me is the DNA, Thomas.
mm,
The Porsche DNA, it holds true, be even from the 964 onwards,
Mm.
all the other iterations until the GT3, which I drove this week. The way the
Mm.
rear suspension comes through, all the undulations and all the uneven roads, wow, that DNA and that sound that actually flows through the chassis, from the 964 all the way through, wow, that one amazes me. Yeah. Even the
Yes.
981 has that. And then the 971, the 917 also has that. Wow, that Porsche DNA is just
mm,
fantastic.
mm.
All the way through
Yes.
the lineage. Wow. I haven't driven a 986 lah. Yeah.
It's a,
Yeah. So,
I think the best way to describe it, it
yep.
feels very um tame. It feels very baby. How I put it? It feels very small, like and nimble. Like
Yep.
I've got a vision of what the other Porsches will be, and I've driven
Mm,
some of them, not all of them.
mm,
But
mm.
I find it's a very easy car to drive. It's so easy,
Yep.
so light. It feels
Mm,
so small than what it is. It
mm,
feels like a Miata
mm.
almost, very light and small. The
Yes,
Boxer.
yes, yes, yes,
And
yes.
that's how it is.
Yeah. And
I
I
feel.
got one. Mm,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
actually, yeah, actually doing 1987, changing the suspension and all that to the KWSE suspension on it,
Mm,
Yeah.
So tomorrow I should be testing the car, lah, that one.
mm.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
tells you
And
what I love about the Boxster is that it's
sort
not only easy
sort
to
out.
drive.
Yes. Yes.
It tells you a lot on the road. It's a very communicative car, and
Yep.
you like what Tana said. It flatters you, makes you feel like a damn good driver, right?
Yes.
But
Yes.
when you discover its limits, wow, the Boxster has ridiculous limits. The Boxster and Cayman chassis
Yep.
has
Yep.
ridiculous limits, and you think for mid-engine car, the next step is a Ferrari. You know, it's a more accessible power band for common people like us to drive on Genting and
Yeah.
all this kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and even for Tana's car, the more I look at it, I used to hate the egg yolk. The more I look at it, the egg yolk quite cute.
Definitely. And the
I
color on the
I
car.
I think it's the color lah. Because I've seen this in black. I've seen this in other
Oh,
colors. Doesn't do much justice, but I think in this color, it symbolizes a particular era. It's old lah. It's not trying to be new lah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
but
Yeah.
but the Boxster is built. I feel it's a driver's car It's really a driver's car.
mm-hmm.
More
Agree. You
so
on that.
the Spider, they passive setup. It's very very firm passive setup. Tells you so much on the road. Manual gearbox, engine screaming behind your ears. It's a driver's car. It's so charming. And my best car. What I mean also is I went to Sepang. I whack. The brakes. I know my brakes. I went and check after. Barely even eat my brakes because the car is light. You know.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like you think normally my BMW. I think one hot lap gone already. I have to come back to pit already. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
But-
with the Porsches also, if you never go and rev them, right? And then you give them an Italian tune-up, wow, the car drives so much better after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very
Definitely-
important.
hard to not-
Just
Yeah.
It's hard to not rev the car because it loves to rev.
Mm.
The engine is so revvable.
yes.
Definitely,
Right.
definitely a modern Porsche is in my future lah. That's for sure, Thomas lah. Definitely a modern
Today you
Porsche.
set in the 991.
That's a bit too modern lah. For me, it's fine. It's nice, but for what I want, I mean, I want a manual like yours lah. I mean, your car will be the ultimate. Like getting a manual Boxster be the ultimate, but probably I won't spend much money lah. I'll probably have it cheaper, low cost budget somewhere in between.
But,
Convert I'm good at 981 manual.
991 manual. Yeah. They're good. They're fantastic, bro. Yeah.
I think it's not
Yeah.
easy to find those. The 981 manual. Yeah.
Yes.
Conversion.
Conversion,
Conversion. But it's not as easy like your 986.
No, Thomas, Mike. Apparently, Mike, it's
Yeah.
easier on the newer Porsches than
Yeah.
the older ones
Why?
because I mean everything else, it's pretty much there's more bolt-on parts like the pedal boxes for the Porsches, the new ones, because the way they made it, opposed to back
Yeah.
then. So back then the Boxster was built as supposed to be like a hairdresser car. Was built as Tripronic. There wasn't a thing to make it on a manual. It wasn't. But now, because they offer everything is bolt on Lego plug in.
Yeah, but
coding,
I think your one is more akin with the 996 lah.
correct.
Your share
Yes,
more
yes.
parts with the 996.
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
997 is with the 987.
Correct.
981s and the 991s. They have more parts in common lah. Definitely that's the case lah.
So yeah, lor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lor.
lor.
That's why
Okay, lor.
Thomas' car has the 3.8 from the 991.
That's correct.
Point 991 S. Yeah. 991
Yeah.
S. Yeah.
Correct. He has the
Your car is
3.8.
But they
basically
did some changes, some mechanical changes. But what I read about it again, the engine needs to rev one. Yeah.
Yes, happiest at high
When it's
revs.
driven properly. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. All right, we are coming to an hour and a half already. Yeah. Yeah. I've been talking.
Lah macam. Bali lah.
I can't read.
Cannot I
What?
thought it's
What?
pain. Pain is Bali. Pain is Bali.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked my friend to help me translate.
Yeah, pain lah.
I try to learn. Actually, I'm more efficient in Hindi than Tamil. Because I go India a lot. All northern side all speak Hindi one. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay lah. Okay,
lah.
so let's hope our cars come out okay.
Yep.
And open invitation to anyone watching this show. If you want to drive with us next Saturday, we'll be
Yep.
at Evo Club Fly Station. We'll probably leave before 7. We're gonna go through Uluyam roads, take some fresh air in, chill, and then get all the way up to Genting, to Jinsui Temple. Yeah, be bringing
Yep.
my spider. So hope to see you there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll have my tow truck number handy.
Think positive lah, Tana. Think
Positive
positive.
energy. Positive energy.
Positive energy.
And yeah. Hey, go to the car. I love you. I love you.
Under promise, over deliver, Thomas. Now if I make it back on, it's like, oh, see, I delivered, so under promise, over deliver.
So now your
Tana,
MGF sorted lah. Obviously, because you took
Yeah,
it to the clean shop. Yeah.
today I went to tin shop. I got new battery on the
Mm.
MGF today.
Yep.
I probably will. What else? I think I'm going to find HRD lights for the car, because the old lights are very dim. It's a old,
Yep.
like, I don't know what lights they are. They're very orangey lah. No, I want to get some bright lights because early morning drive may be a bit difficult for me. Other than that, no. Maybe
bro,
radio. Install the radio back. I took it out.
bro,
Put it back inside.
Mm.
I tell you what, on Friday night, you buy two cans of beer. Okay, you give the MGF. I say let's drink. You make him happy first, bro. Maybe he's not happy. You have a drink. British guy must drink beer. Okay, I drink one beer. I drink for you also. Okay. So
I'm
tomorrow
going to
let's
Kenny,
go for a drive.
Kenny.
I'm going to bring tire repair kit. I'm going to bring charger for battery. I'm going to bring tow hook, all that stuff like now. I'm going to be even and ready for Saturday.
Namai lah. It's just Genting lah. Not Thailand somewhere. Less than an hour away from your home lah. I think my Corrado still can take you home.
Thomas might cry seeing my interior, but he hasn't seen the interior before I did the work that I did to my interior. he might as well collapse.
Yeah.
I cannot stand dirty interior. Yeah.
No, it's not dirty. I've now cleaned but I think it's the shape of the interior, condition and stuff right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
what to do? Old car lah. Yeah.
Yeah lor. That's
My E30 also
lor.
interior like that lah. Yeah.
yeah lor.
Yeah.
That's why now it makes me want to go and do my interior lah, my Corrado. I did the sunroof, everything. All did it back already. Well, now I look at my seats, also cannot tahan. Got to go and do the seats already.
Leather, right?
Yeah lah, got to do leather lah. I think no choice
By the way, Thomas, your
collagen-
leather food was good.
Which one?
My seats are going to refurb the seats, my Corrado.
Oh, great.
Because it's
Fantastic.
cloth mah.
The
So
yeah.
Thomas to
got
report back the
got
stuff
to do the tweet leather. Let's see.
Yeah.
See
Thomas
if
Oh
report
I-
back.
yeah. Do the Bottega Veneta style. Yes. the
must
wooden
do that
leather.
one. Yeah, must make it fun lah.
support,
Must make it fun.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
I support. So Tana, you saying something?
Yes.
Your leather foot that you put on the Boxster, it worked very well. It came out quite nice.
So which means
Yeah,
the
Thomas,
interior leather can save.
Get,
So means
get
the leather,
that for me,
interior leather can
Thomas.
save. You can save it. You can salvage the
Yeah.
interior leather. Yeah.
Right.
Get
So
that for
there
me,
is a
Thomas.
product- Yeah, I'll do for both of you. There is a product
Yep.
out there. There's collagen in it. There is moisturizing in it. So you soak it overnight.
Yep.
Then the next day we wipe it off. Yeah. So
Yep.
and then
With the leg
then you condition it nicely. You feed it twice. Maybe you need 2 nights.
Mm.
I
I
think
need
the Boxster will have little creases, but it
It's
won't be
fine
like an eyesore lah. It will look like a classic car, but not an eyesore.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. That's
Alright.
all for now.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us, by the way. And
Yeah.
we'll see you tomorrow. So, Thomas, are you on tomorrow?
Yes. Let's talk about more pain tomorrow. No, sorry. Let's talk about Q&A.
Don't lah. Don't talk about the Bengkil pain lah.
I'm gonna punch this asshole.
Yeah. Don't talk about Bengkil pain lah.
All I know is
Hey,
my
but Tana,
car situation is
this
getting
is
better.
good. You can go back in time and tell stories, and you got stories to tell. You can laugh, and
But
everything.
Thomas, you don't understand. I know at my highlight. I'm at the best point of my Bengkil life. You think I'm in the worst point? No, I feel I'm at the best point of Bengkil life.
Which is true lah. Which is
You
true lah.
are looking at me going like poor Tana. I'm going like happy, China, because a week ago,
Yes.
my engine didn't drive. 2 weeks ago, my Boxer didn't have suspensions. So I'm
Yeah.
happy. I'm extremely
Yeah.
happy at
At
this
least,
point. My
no,
my
at
my
least I
my
can see your car rolling, lah.
my my
Can
my
see
my
your
my,
car
Ev-
rolling.
my Everest had a failed alternator. Alternator is six now, so I'm in a happy place. You know. So yeah, it's
I
Uh,
mean, it.
I get you, bro.
life
That's,
is about
that is
perception.
how high your pain tolerance is, bro. I don't understand what
No,
your
no,
pain
no.
tolerance is.
Life is about perception. You see, look at me, looking at the sunset there. Wow, how beautiful it is. Wow, so nice.
Actually, this law of attraction is very true one. I think about 2 weeks ago, yeah, I was tuning a lot of BMWs and Volkswagens. Yeah. And then this whole last week, it was Mercedes all the way through. It's very funny. Yeah. So the law of attraction actually
Mm,
works. Suddenly I did
yes.
yeah, 3 or 4 A45s, and the
That's the
rest
same
of
thing
the
with my
other
newest
Mercedes.
collection that's coming soon too.
Yeah.
Also law of
Yeah, lor.
attraction also.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
attracted your
Yeah.
dad to another 981.
No.
No,
I have another car coming. So that one law of attraction also.
Oh, yeah. I know that one. I know that
Ah,
one.
you
That
you'll
one
see, you'll see,
must
you'll see.
test drive, man. Must test drive.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Still
S-
secret project. Yeah.
Yeah. Just look back at your monster. Oh, okay.
You're absolutely right, bro. Absolutely right.
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
Yes. Then
We
you
just
you might.
poke Tana because we love him lah. This is a friend close enough. We poke him lah. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. But
Yeah.
respect respect, bro. Like the manual conversion is, oh, respect lah.
How many manuals are there, Anna?
You know
In
what?
From
I
Malaysia,
string
there,
off.
there there's
How
there's
many?
none for sale in Malaysia, but
Hmm.
I've heard rumors of that being sold because I have one in 2012. I tried to buy one. So the
Yep.
thing was, I like the Boxster bought a long time ago. 2 o'clock I tried to buy one, and the ad came out at 2 o'clock. By 4 o'clock it was sold. It's in
Yeah.
Ampang. So I remember
Correct.
seeing that Boxster right, 6 on buy back then, and
Yep.
now and then I found the guy who bought the car that I wanted to buy, and he
Hmm.
sold the car. He contacted me on Facebook. He said, like, bro, I have a manual too, but it's sold. This is the car. I'm like, yeah, that's the same car. So there is
Okay.
probably one or two more Boxer 996 in Malaysia, but it's never, ever, ever come for sale. Ever,
Yeah.
ever.
So it's the keeper.
Super.
Yes. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, we will see you guys again next week. Or you want to try this Thursday?
Yeah,
Tana,
you
you were
can join us
talking
on
about it.
Thursday. Mike and Yap, Mike Yap and myself, Mike and Yap, Mike Yap and I, mabuk with Mentos. You
Yep.
see, it's green Mentos, so it's a green screen.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
So we are coming on Thursday to talk about, I guess, something about cars. Let's see. And yeah,
Yep.
join us.
Yeah.
Odu, yeah.
All right.
On
Okay. See you
Friday, I'm
guys.
taking a break. I'm taking a break from Top Gear. Yeah.
Okay.
So enjoy the show on Thursday.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Outro.